Hello, hello. Brachiosaurus here once again with another episode of Denmark in Europa Universalis 5. In the last episode, we, at long last, maybe, converted our religion into Lutheranism as a state religion. And we are converting quite rapidly. Before the conversion, we were at about 30% Lutheran, and now we are majority Lutheran, just barely, with 51.5% of Lutheranism. If we look at our missionaries, our counselors rather, who we sent out and assigned, they are doing a good job converting people, but nothing... Vorpommern is really rapidly converting. That was at like 6 or 7%, and they're up to 74%. Lubeck in the capital region a little bit slower. I am going to move our controller around a little bit to help boost up control in those other regions that we're converting. We now have... we can now send people to the colonies. A whole new world is open before us, and that means food for the imagination of people to picture how their lives would be in these new lands. We should encourage these thoughts, embellish these stories, so that our people are eager to settle these new lands for us. Yes, we should. What's happening in our colonies? Are they getting any conversion? Not really. Our new settlers are Lutheran. And then this area here... I know. This new area here, that's our new colony that's going. So that's our new one that we just sent out. And then this one was the one that we started earlier. So all of our settlers, like initially it was getting Catholics. And then later we started sending Lutherans when our state religion converted. Over here it looks like they're only getting Lutheran settlers. So very interesting. Bringing in marriageable women. A pioneer colony is very much a man's place, but as a colony develops, we seek to grow less by immigration and more by the births of children. The Colonial Company, responsible for the Danish colony of Boyaca, down here in Colombia, has arranged for a number of marriageable women, mostly widows, to travel to the colony and ensure that families are started. 25 peasants each month will migrate from Austria-Småland for the next 120 months, 10 years. Great. More growth. Love to see it. Nothing wrong with that. Algot av Goxholm. I want to get more exploration here. Bohemia is maxed out. That's not a very high max. Neither is that a max of 106. French views of Lutheran countries, minus 55. Okay. What about them? We could improve with England. We have some room to grow there, and we've got a lot of room to grow there, although they really hate the Lutherans. So we are kind of all on our own as the one and only Lutheran major, basically. How do we get more religious influence? We gain plus 0.12 each month and can accumulate 500. We get it from primary religion clergies and from being Lutherans. Okay. So, doesn't seem like there's a lot that we can do there. Smallpox affecting our country. Where is it? Hakan Estridsson. Our second cousin has died. I'm not sure I see the smallpox. Education of the masses. We're getting developed education as an option too. I thought that was an old option. Okay, we do have a parliament. Can we get a war on Lunenburg? No, not without Bohemia getting involved. Is there anyone else we want to attack? Maybe Lithuania? Do we still have a truce with Maya, or can we go after them? Can I just declare a religious war for free? Is that something I can do now? Can I declare a religious war against anyone over here? No, just against Maya. Why do I have a religious war CB on Maya? I don't understand. But we might just go ahead and do that and take the battle to them and beat them up. They are suffering a rebellion as well. So I think that's a good move. Where are our cannons? We'll bring the fleet down here. And then let's split off the cannons from the rest. Let's upgrade that guy. Easy click. And then get these soldiers over here. Do we have the capacity to put everybody on these boats? Oh, we do. So we'll bring them, and we'll bring our battle fleet all over to Maya. Let's land them in the town. Do they have a proper wharf? No, so we'll build them a proper wharf so that we can repair a little bit. Maybe another one over here. Yeah, let's get those wharves up. What's going on with cultures? They're still Mayan, and they're still of the Mayan faith. Interesting to see. Okay, but once again, let's put our parliament in Lübeck, an important city. And what can we do? Hunting grounds, mining operations. We can build a boatload of dry docks. That might be good. Training fields. Increase ties to our subjects. Reach out to our faith. Improve relations with the some of the rare Lutheran countries. They're not very strong or useful seeming. Munster maybe. They're a little bit big. But this is kind of like a low pop and low wealth area, I think. I feel like we should probably go for the shipbuilding just to get these free dry docks. Monthly sailors, harbor capacity, shipbuilding. Yeah, that's great. The harbor capacity will make it better for our control, because it'll reduce the cost of landing from sea. So if we can get a discount on shipbuilding, that's pretty great. And what do the people want? They want to move towards capital economy. Pamlico, that was to the north. Santee is getting kind of big. I think we'll add them to Santee. Actually, what if we just check the population? Colony of Santee has a population of 40,000. Population of Patapsco is 74,000. So yeah, we'll have them join Santee just to keep it kind of balanced. And then if we look at our parliament again, we've got a serfdom request. We've got a request from the clergy to switch to by tradition, which gives us inward progress. So that's pretty bad. By blood for speed of integration and outward those are both things we want. So we definitely don't want to take that policy. And we do kind of want to move towards capital economy, but it's not a major priority, I feel. Building cost is pretty good, and production efficiency is also pretty good. So that is actually really good to see. And where are the rest of our values at? We're a little bit free subjects, but we're moving towards serfdom, curiously. Very interesting, very odd to see. This guy is done with control, so let's move him on to Lubeck, where we're also converting. I feel like maybe we should stop converting at a certain point, like 3/4 is a lot. So let's move on from Vorpommern, and we will convert to Lutheran in another province. Is West Mech needing it? West Mech is. So is Mecklenburg Lake Plateau. You know, let's do West Mech, and let's do the control in West Mech as well. Oh no, let's keep the control in Lubeck. Should we? I don't understand. I don't know. Let's just keep going. We need another few points in Parliament. I guess we could take the serfdom. It's not great because we're a little bit free subjects. Local access to raw materials, nice to see. Okay, Coast of Guyana is done. Let's get the serfdom done and then move on. Danish Boyaka is done. We will send them to join Magdalena. And we need to explore this area. So we will send them out. And we will get them a nice military leader to lead them. How about von Luchau with a 93 and an inspirational leader trait? He might be a bit overkill. What if we sent yeah, maybe. Let's send this gentleman, Ashaquid Kutata Woman. Oh no, he's 68. I don't want to send him. We'll send von Beetzen. Burkhard von Beetzen. I like a good alliterative name like that. Send those boys out. And it might be time to explore the Amazon. Maybe when Burkhard comes back, we'll send him out for this big mega tile and see how that goes. We are getting a little bit more money coming in. How much to repay this? 600. So let's finish this, make sure that we're not broke. More support for the Parliament. More progress for our explorers. All good. We did have a plan to go to war here. These guys are starving once again. Is Maya okay? Are they lacking in supplies? Like, what's going on? What if we put them back on the boats and we take the transports over to Bohio, which is a little bit more supplied. Our more developed colony. Will they heal up there? Apparently not. And this is with a whole ton of camp followers, and they weren't there very long. I don't think I forgot about them for all that long. So, let's bring them all back. Okay, new shipyards. Bunch of new shipyards started. Oh, and our price to embrace global trade has dropped way, way down. I think we will embrace it, because it gives us more research speed to have these institutions embraced. I'm not going to race to queue up too many of them. Trade maintenance, trade advantage. Lead output, iron output. Yeah, I'm not in a rush on any of these. I'd rather like to get my money back up and embrace the military one for 600. The Livonian Order has chosen to align themselves with the state of Poland, resulting in their vassalage. This blatant land grab threatens our interests in the Baltic, and it is imperative that we intervene before the dust settles and their hold is solidified. The Livonian War was a conflict between the Tsardom of Russia and a coalition of Poland, Lithuania, Sweden, and Denmark that lasted from 1555 to 83. The spark of this conflict was Russian meddling in Livonia, and it was them that, over the course of 25 years, tried to claim Livonia for themselves. However, in the end, the coalition forces were triumphant, and the Terra Marina was divided between Danish Ozel, Swedish Estonia, and the Polish-Lithuanian Duchy of Kurland-Semigalia, with its counterpart in Livonia. Shall we declare war on the Livonian Order? Where is the Livonian Order? Is this all that's left of them? It's hardly worth fighting them. Hardly worth fighting for one lousy province. Poland is fighting Smolensk. Smolensk and Livonia. Is Livonia fighting like multiple wars here? Or did this just start with Smolensk attacking them from this event? Well, my forces are back. I do love fighting Poland. It's kind of our thing. They are a lot richer than us, which is distressing to see. So I might like to take a chunk out of them. Livonia is terrible, though. I don't want to have anything to do with them. Yeah. Whatever, let's do it. Let's go for a war against Poland. Let's pause. Excuse me. War against Livonia. Along with Poland, Bulgaria, Austria, Strasbourg, St. Gallen, Salzburg, Tyrol, etc., etc., etc. All right. Where's number one? This should be number one then. Okay, well, let's take all of our armies and send them over here. Let's get this done once again. Once again invading Poland like we always have. Oh, and we are researching those fast meritocracy techs. So that's at 3%. Who's that? Get out of here. I'll send my army at you. And then these guys taking attrition in our own territory. I don't like that. But let's get our siege artillery force down there. Let's get a lot of forces down here. Who's this? Poland's regulars. 4,000 infantry. And 1,200 cavalry. Can we tell what type? They are pistoliers. Those are new cavalry, aren't they? Falconets. And early arquebusiers, much like mine. Okay, we wiped those guys out. Let's get our army back around. Are these guys coming to fight us? Looks like they are. They're coming our way. Let's slow that down a bit. We'll arrive in Waltz over here. Okay. Are they trying to get around and attack my sieging army? No, they're just running straight into my other guys. And doing a number on us as my other force struggles to get up there. 1,500 casualties. I don't like that. And they are resieging that. Okay. And what is this? That is Polish levies. So I guess this is the whole Polish regular force. They are now going south to Waltz. Okay. How far are these guys retreating? Not much further. Let's get them back closer to the front. Is that an Austrian regular force? Oh my goodness. These guys have got a lot of regulars. What do you know? Poland's got 22,000 levies. Let's upgrade them. And let's upgrade them. Poland running into our troops with some depleted morale from having marched so far. Their flank is going to collapse and we're going to take this one. So that's 1-1 on battles. They put some hurting on us though. Ooh, let's see if we can get around and do some damage to these levies. I see levies and I think easy kills. There sure are a lot of them, but they are taking a lot of casualties here. They have the offensive penalty against us, only one. But they are going down pretty hard and pretty fast. Nearly 5,000 Polish peasants taken out just like that. Who's this? Are these? That's also regulars. So Poland has 2 stacks of regulars. These guys are coming over to play. And Austria with 17,000 mostly levies. going to Newstetten, and they're coming up here. So let's reinforce on Belgrade, and see how this second battle of Belgrade is going to go. Going slightly in our favor. Poland is getting spanked. One flank down, the second flank is going to fall, and then we will take the rest, no problem. Still a lot of casualties dished out to us. Is that the Polish king leading? And we have Udamato Macken leading our armies. I feel like they should maybe add a law that restricts indigenous leaders. It does seem very weird seeing so many of them. They do love running into us at Belgrade here. Belgrade. Just a total waste of their levies' lives. So, let's send one army there, a second army there, and hold our cannons in reserve. Who is this? Tyrol? With the levies. What is our war goal? Show superiority. I feel like we're doing that. I feel like this one might hurt a little bit. Can we withdraw maybe? No, not so much. So let's push all of our forces in and try to weather this one out. We do have a disadvantage, a penalty. And we are pretty low on that flank. We are badly outnumbered. I don't like how this one is going, even with our reinforcements coming in. Yeah, we are getting punished. Oh, turning it around a bit now. We've got some dice rolls in our favor. 0 to 4. 5 to -1. 4 to -1. 4 to 6. That might hurt. I think we'll fight it out and see what happens on the flank. It is turning around for us now. Oh, we're going to get this. We got the flank. Now we're going to get the center. And we'll get the left flank last. Taking it to these Austrians. A tough, hard-fought victory with 2,500 casualties. So let's take the most bruised guys off the line. Give them a chance to recuperate. We do need to go deal with Tyrol over here. But I don't want to, like... I don't want to split our forces up too much. We'll send these guys over, because who's that? Is that? That's Poland. See, they're just going to come back, and they're going to cause trouble for us. Where are they going? To Santok? That's not Santok. It said they were going to Santok. Gains food from Santok, never mind. I don't want to be here if they're going to come fight me. I think that battle is going to go badly for us. We've got a good die, we've got a bad die, we've got a decent one. Even on a good roll, we're not trading very well. And we are going to run out, so let's retreat. What if we recruit a few more Lancers? Gosh, they're expensive. 240 for one Lancer. Let's get in position to engage on these guys. I want to wait for the month. There, we got our reinforcements. Is that who's coming? Bulgaria. What is Bulgaria doing? Good trades in our favor here. Only 500 casualties to kick them out. And follow up in Rupin if they lose badly. These are some prisoners. We'll send them up here into central Sweden. Why are they... They're in Belgrade? Why is their icon not in Belgrade? Very buggy map. Sometimes you just wish that that the map would work, you know? Volgast is not happy with us. Austria moving up to this fort, so we can move some of our forces down there. Do we have these guys? We do. Let's bring them down. There, now they just teleported. Are they moving? They are moving. Did they retake Sweden? I thought that I had sieged that down. Seems that they did retake it in a hurry. Are these guys coming to fight me? There is no penalty on pirates. So I think we go for an engage on them in the plains against all of these levies. They are going after my other stack, so let's get these guys out of there. Actually, let's bring them down. Maybe bring them closer to the battle. They are in Griffinburg. Okay. They're just stopping to siege Griffinburg. That's okay. We'll beat up this Austrian force. Get rid of them. And then we'll get ready to beat up this Polish Tyrolean force. Gain more of a naval focus. That is what we will do. Yeah, let's click our attach on all of our armies. Oh, our good general died. Or somebody else? Somebody else. Let's go +1 month to refill our casualties. Okay, and now with full units, combine everyone on these guys and get them out of here. Minus 100 per hour. 140 killed per hour. Well, we made short work of those levies. Let's bring our siege force back out. Closer ties with the House of Von Selly by having our distant cousin marry Halfdan Von Selly. Sure. Why not? Who's... Oh, we got more guys coming. Maybe let's go support them. Are they coming to Belgard? Are they stopping there? They're going to Swidewin. We are the attackers with -1 from the vegetation, but we are putting some casualties on them. Even with a 5 roll for them, we were winning out. We're getting some good rolls with the 4s and 5s. We're not taking too much damage. And we are collapsing their flank, and we are going to take the rest of them in good order here. There you go. Where are they going? They're going down here. Maybe I could catch them. They are all marched out. Where are they going? I just want you guys, these are my new Lancers, just join up with an army, please. These guys attacking into us with no morale was not very bright. These guys with no troops left standing. Zeros in all of those falconets. What's the geography here? If we take Noe, we get this. Did this is illegal. This was Tuchola. This was my vassal. What happened? What happened? This was my vassal. I want to know what happened. I think I've seen sometimes that the AI will piece out your vassals, which is absurd. Bohemia, First Army. Tuchola accepted a peace offer. You bastards. Tuchola got annexed. I am pissed off. Can I peace out Austria? Can I just give them some money? No. What would they want? Cancel. Release fuck off. I'm not releasing Magdalena. That's my crown colony. One of my star colonies. So Poland is just terrorizing my colonies, annexing them with no input. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous that the AI can annex a vassal of yours. We're gonna have to go kick them all out. There's no other way about it. Who's this? Levies. What are they doing? They're coming to attack my cannons, which is not going to go well for them. They're in the plains. But we are going to punish them for that one. And then we're going to take everybody and attack them, except for the cannons, who we'll send up to Danzig to heal. We'll kick these guys off Marienburg. Catching them with a river penalty. Well, they got reinforcements, it looked like. But they are suffering some huge casualties. They do have the numbers, an awful lot of them. Looks like their morale will collapse. Oh, their morale in the center will collapse first. That's an awkward one, but we'll take it. Okay, 8,000 casualties inflicted. I feel like this war might not be worth it, and it might be hard to get anything from them. They are invading the Teutons pretty hard. We have retaken Tuchola. They will not accept peace. Current war enthusiasm is minus 42. I'm starting to regret attacking them, especially with the freebie loss of my vassal there. That was real dumb. Where's this guy going? He will arrive in Elbing. Elbing is up there. Where is he? Well, let's just go to Elbing and engage you there. If you're just levies, I'll take that. I'll take that every day. Just throw your levies away. Just give me free war score. We'll take it. I have no problem with that. Can we, maybe when the month rolls over, we move these cannons up to siege that, and we move these guys over here. Yeah. We'll see if we can't take them with the defensive bonus. 1s versus 2s, 50s, 20s. Inflicting good casualties on them. They're not rolling very well, so I like how that's going for us. On a 4, a max roll, we're only taking a few casualties, and they are collapsing now. So there, we got those guys out. We do have the problem of them attacking us through Brandenburg. The problem of a very wide front. So let's take this force and maybe we can... Oh, there's new guys appearing here, heading for Marienburg. So we'll have to go deal with them. both of my armies onto Marienburg. Even with the morale loss, we're putting some good damage onto them. -1 is not gonna cut it for you, Poland. If you can only kill 1 Dane an hour, you are not gonna win this war. There you go. That's a battle. With, what is that? 3,000 to 440. Very good casualty ratio for us. Very good damage ratio, I should say. Now, what do we want to do about this? Because Torin down here has a fort and will be hard to take. And this province is also defended by a fort. So it's hard to move against them with all of their forts. Okay, I am going to try to send 1 stack back over there to deal with their forces, the backdoor forces against me. Oh dear, this is what I didn't want to happen. Because this is levies with the regulars mixed in, so this could really hurt. Did we just get stack wiped? Oh my gosh. They just stack wiped my siegers. That's not good. Well, I don't know what to do about that. That was a very expensive group of regulars who got annihilated. We are taking the battles. We are taking the war score. We have plenty of manpower reserves, so we can do this for a while. But I do not like what happened to my vassal or to my artillery army there. Maps of Brazil. The Papal States are continuing. A lot of game. A lot of game. Some gold and fish further on, down to the south. Papal Brazil is pretty amusing. Is this all one big province of Itapicuru? If that's just all one big mega province, then maybe we'll start a Brazilian colony of our own to try and get the gems and the gold. And the sand. Is that on a natural harbor? It looks like a harbor. It is a natural harbor. Sure. We'll start them off. We'll send them off. Maybe not good timing as we battle with Poland over the nothing burger of Livonia. Oh, and Poland is coming back for more over here. We've got to deal with these guys first, and then we'll come back and deal with some of these, is how I think we'll play this one out. Still -37 towards peace. Let's get these guys down here. Let's get their morale up a little bit, and then we'll engage. Poland and their allies really amassing quite the forces. Some of their allies are just splitting and running. They're completely stack wiped, so we'll bring them back over. And then we will look at dealing with the Polish advance. But that's going to be for another time. Actually, let's just get the troops over in position. But I think we'll be wrapping it up pretty soon here. We are at the 50-minute mark, 51 minutes. So thank you very much for tuning in. I'll leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more in the future. Leave a comment about what's going on, or how foolish it was to fight the Poles over one location, Livonia. I just wanted to have a fun little war, and all of a sudden they're annexing my vassals with no consent or no say of mine. So I would like to fight them and get them back. I'm kind of invested in it now. But yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.